The world is strangling you with invisible chains. You feel it, don't you? The sinking weight of expectations piled on by generations that came before you, dragging you down like a stone nobody wants to throw away. Legacy bias. That's the silent killer of real progress. It's not just some abstract idea. It's the brutal force holding back your vision, your ambition, the future you desperately want to create. It's the system whispering in your ear, you must play by these old dusty rules, even as those rules crumble under the pressure of today's challenges. Those rules serve yesterday's winners, not today's brilliant, restless founders, investors, and leaders who crave true breakthrough. You're wrestling with it every day. It's in the boardrooms where decisions come wrapped in invisible handcuffs. It's in the way investors look for comfort in the familiar instead of betting on raw, unproven potential. It's in the tired rituals of team structures obsessed with hierarchy, legacy titles, and outdated measures of value. It's killing something inside you. The fire to disrupt, innovate, and build a future worth living for is suffocated by yesterday's ghosts. That frustration, raw, resentment-filled, gnawing at your gut, is real. But it's also a sign. It's a sign that something bigger is waiting. So, why is it so damn hard to move forward? Because legacy bias is a system disguised as culture. It's the idea that the past defines the future, that who you were or where you came from carries more weight than what you actually can do. And that belief? It poisons meritocracy. It corrupts any attempt at fairness, stifles daring ideas, and rewards mediocrity wrapped in tradition. You see it. You feel it. That anger you try to hide. Let it fuel you. It's the energy that will break down these walls. Here's the relentless truth. If real progress depends on eliminating legacy bias, you have to wage war on it, every single day, in every choice you make. There's no halfway. If you're serious about creating something new and valuable, you have to be as ruthless to legacy as legacy is to you. And not just by talking about change, by living it. How? Start right now. Tear apart your own assumptions about status, about yesterday's definitions of success. Look at your team, your partners, your investments. Are you rewarding ability or comfort, talent or pedigree, ideas or tradition? If you're hiring or funding based on familiar patterns, stop. You're part of the problem. Here's your first decree. Build systems that erase personal history as currency. Move past where someone comes from and drill relentlessly on what they bring right now. Not what their degree says, or who their family is, or which network they accidentally fit into, but what they prove over and over again. Demand results that can't be faked by privilege or age-old connections. This is non-negotiable. It's the only way meritocracy can breathe. Next, dismantle your own blind spots with deliberate ferocity. Your legacy bias doesn't only come from outside, it's inside you too, planted by the culture you grew up in, by your own comfort zones. Confront it. Write down the moments when you favored familiarity over potential, when you gave faith to safe bets instead of the wild, raw innovators. This honesty feels like ripping off a bandage, but it's necessary infection for healing. Only once you're this brutally aware can you start building different patterns. Now, this gets bigger. You can't do this alone. Legacy bias is a collective poison. It thrives in networks and systems that cling to the old order. So here's where it gets intense. Find the few who get it. Not the most popular or established, but those who breathe progress, risk, and this struggle. They are scattered, frustrated like you, fighting the same fight in silence. Your power to shatter legacy bias multiplies when you connect with them. Build alliances forged in relentless truth, not convenience. When you link with those who live for disruption and continuous proving of worth, you create a force no outdated system can stop. Do not seek approval. Do not ask for permission. Real progress demands you to claim absolute freedom, to live and lead without inherited limits. That means rejecting the old hierarchies, the because we've always done it that way nonsense, and stepping into a zone where you choose your values, your rules, your metrics of success. This is liberation, not softness or chaos, but strategic, sharp, dangerous freedom. That's the essence of what meritocracy demands. Now here's a step many miss. create feedback loops that ruthlessly test ability. Real meritocracy breathes on constant challenge and reevaluation. People, ideas, projects, they must be continuously proven and reproven, or they lose their place. Build brutal checkpoints that force honesty without mercy. Metrics, performance reviews, open challenges, transparent accountability. No legacy favors, no sacred cows. This is your method to stop slow decay disguised as stability. This is the oxygen your mission needs. Let's talk about diversity, not as charity, but as raw strategic power. Legacy bias loves sameness. It's comfortable, it's easy to manage, but real merit thrives on extreme difference. Different backgrounds, different beliefs, different ways of thinking. That isn't a problem. It's the core of progress. Embrace this fully. Hunt for the outliers, the misfits, those who break molds. Build networks where all kinds of rare, fierce talent collide. Let clashes happen. Let difference explode into synergy. This is the secret weapon that destroys the old guard's grip. Here's the call. Stop clinging to identity, status, or place as shields. The world has no fixed poles anymore. Your allegiance isn't to nationality, legacy brands, or old titles. Your tribe is your impact. Your belonging is your direction. You're citizens of a chaotic, borderless world that reacts only to those who break molds and invent new paths. This radical freedom is terrifying but necessary. If you want real progress, own this. And capital? Stop using it to prop up yesterday's winners. Capital is a tool, an instrument of impossible transformation. Fund the strange, the unknown, the risky genius that no legacy gatekeeper will touch. Be the bloodline for real innovation, not a safe bet banker. Your money must breathe change, challenge, and constant proving. If you back mediocrity, you become part of the trap. Capital without merit is poison. This isn't a feel-good pep talk. This is a battle cry for those trapped inside old systems, but determined to explode them from within. Legacy bias steals everything: time, talent, dreams. It's the quiet death of progress hidden in comfort. If you want to win, you must go to war with that bias every moment you breathe. Tear down your own limits first. Build networks of the fierce minority, ready to remake the rules and the world. Demand merit be earned and re-earned without mercy. Embrace difference as the core of strength. Claim freedom from inherited cages. Use capital like a weapon for the impossible. This is the only path forward. No exceptions. No compromises. The future does not belong to those who cling to legacy, but to the few who smash it, shape it, and rise beyond it. This isn't help. This is your summons to a ruthless new reality. Answer it with fire, or be doomed to repeat a past that kills what you were born to become.